come in. Welcome. I am E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the sound of suspense. The voices of victims. The fear you can hear. For the next 52 minutes, we're going to take you into the world of mystery and murder, but mostly into the world of terrifying imagination. The story you're about to hear might be called a morality play. It's a story which has a question you can ask yourself. What is your price tag for killing a man? If you think you don't have one, listen to the story of Walter Van Haas and the Chinaman button.
Mr. Van Haas, I'm making this as easy for you as pushing a button. Now, if you give your approval, my agents in Johannesburg will be contacted within hours. The rest will be handled simply and with dispatch.
My God, I really think you mean it. I really think you'd commit murder.
Our mystery drama, The Chinaman Button, was written especially for the Radio Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Paul Hecht. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal. I'll be back shortly with Act One. And now, Act One of The Chinaman Button. But it does not begin in China. It begins in New York City on the executive floor of a bustling advertising agency.
Good morning, Mr. Fish.
Good morning, Susan. How have you been?
How is Hawaii?
Oh, just great.
Oh, you look perfect.
My partner get in yet, or is he goofing off?
Oh, no, Mr. Michaels is in his office. He's been there since 8 o'clock.
Oh, don't give me that. I'll bet Lou hasn't been in the office before 10 since I went on vacation. Well, what do you know? There you are, just like Susan said.
Hello, Phil. Welcome back.
How do I look? Fat and sassy? 3 weeks in Hawaii. Luau every night. Plenty of rum and pineapple. I figured I gained 10 pounds.
Well, it looks good on you, Phil. No kidding.
What is this? What's the matter with you? I'm nice and brown. You're white as a sheet. You look terrible. Lou, are you sick or something?
No, I'm okay. I'm fine.
You look like you've been sleeping in the office or something. Well, let's hear it. There's some bad news, right? Something happened while I was away?
Yeah, that's right. Something's happened, Phil, but it wasn't my fault, so help me.
Okay, come on. Let's have it.
We lost an account, Phil.
Okay, so we lost an account.
We lost the Brewster account.
You want to tell me that again?
I know it's real bad news, but I don't know how else to tell you. Brewster's definitely out.
You want to tell me what you did wrong, Lou?
Well, nothing, Phil. I swear it.
It'll come out sooner or later.
Phil, I had nothing to do with it. It started with a call from Charlie Edwards a week after you left. He wanted to talk to you. He said it was urgent. When I told him you weren't here, he hung up. Next thing I know, there's a letter from old man Brewster, the official 90-day notice of termination.
But did you call Charlie?
Well, sure, I called him. Only Charlie isn't the ad manager anymore. Charlie's got a new job. He was kicked upstairs. He's in customer relations, out of advertising completely. There's a new guy in charge.
Lou, you know what you're telling me. You are telling me that our gross profit has been cut in half.
You think I don't know that?
I think I better sit down.
The new ad manager's name is Walter Van Haas.
$6 million in billing just like that?
Charlie said the whole thing was his fault.
Whose?
Walter Van Haas, the new ad manager. Charlie says he started the whole thing, but I never got the full story. Charlie's been too busy in his new job to talk to me.
Give me that phone.
Yeah, sure, Phil.
Charlie is not going to be too busy to talk to me. I haven't been kicking back $10,000 a year to Charlie for him not to talk to me.
You want to know who Walter Van Haas is? I'll tell you, Phil. He's a Boy Scout, and he won his merit badge for backstabbing.
So, Walter Van Haas is a backstabber. How did he get close enough to do the job?
He's my assistant. He's been my assistant for like 8 months.
How come I never knew it?
Because that's the kind of guy Walter is.
He keeps in the background. He's a mouse, Phil. A $200-a-week mouse.
Only this mouse roared like a lion, right?
2 weeks ago, he came running into my office with a box full of invoices. It seems he was conducting a private investigation, Phil. Can you believe that guy? He was checking into all the supplier bills you guys sent over. He was actually checking out every engraver, every stat house, every printer, every artist bill. Phil, he found overcharges like 50, 60, even 100%.
You were his boss, Charlie. Why didn't you tell him what to do with his invoices?
He thought I'd be shocked. He wanted us both to go to old man Brewster and expose your agency. That's when I did the only sensible thing.
And what was that?
I offered him part of my take. A third of it. Phil, he practically turned blue when I offered him that money. Him take a bribe, the Honorable Walter Van Haas?
Are you kidding me?
It could have been the whole 10,000, and it wouldn't have been enough. It was a matter of principle. You dig?
No, I don't.
He didn't tell Brewster about my offer. He wouldn't rat on me. That was part of his code, too, but he did tell the old man about the phony charges. I couldn't stop him. That's when I got booted upstairs, and you got booted out.
And Mr. Walter Van Haas gets your job.
He didn't even want to accept that. Can you believe it? Old man had to twist his arm to get him to accept it, and a $50-a-week raise.
What is this guy, some kind of a fanatic?
I don't know how to describe Walter. He's so square. He's so honest. I swear it's true. You couldn't budge this guy for $1 million.
$1 million, $1 million. The great American words. The incantation of the American dream. Charlie, did you ever hear of the Chinaman button?
The which?
When you were a kid. Didn't anybody ever ask you about it? It's kind of a puzzle. I guess you could call it a moral dilemma.
No, I never heard of it. What's a Chinaman button?
It goes like this. Now, suppose you were told that by simply pressing a button, you could kill the Chinaman, thousands of miles away. A Chinaman whose fate meant nothing to you, no more than the fate of a fly on a table. And yet, by pushing this button, by sending just one anonymous Oriental to his death, you would receive $1 million. Tax-free. What would you do, Charlie?
I don't know. Press the button, I guess.
Sure, that's right. You'd press the button. I'd press the button. Even Walter Van What's-His-Face would press the button.
No, not him. Not that guy.
Oh, yeah, sure he would, Charlie.
No, I really don't think so, Phil. Walter would think about it and begin wondering if that Chinaman might not have a wife and kids. Walter does. He's got 5 kids, as a matter of fact.
You're wrong, Charlie. Everybody's the same when it comes to money. It's the great leveler.
No, I really mean it. Walter wouldn't push that button for $10 million. That's the kind of guy he is. And that's why you don't have the Brewster account anymore.
He pushed that button just like anybody else.
Okay. What's the difference? There isn't any Chinaman button. So what's the difference?
That's right. There isn't any Chinaman button. Or is there?
I don't get you, Phil. What's all this talk about a button?
I didn't say there had to be a button, Lou. Not literally. Or a Chinaman, for that matter. Van Haas sounds Dutch. How about a Dutchman?
What are you talking about? I think you drank a little too much at lunch.
He wouldn't be so high and mighty once he pressed that button, would he? That would knock his halo off.
What?
Which is worse, Lou? Taking a kickback or killing a man?
Oh, come on, Phil. Will you talk sense?
We'd have him right where we want him. We could call the shots then, Lou. We can get Charlie his job back. We might even get our account back.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Phil, will you tell me what you're talking about?
Better. I'll show you what I mean. Only first, I gotta compose a letter.
A letter to who?
Don't rush me. This has got to be done right. We're going to have to print up a special letterhead, something that really looks authentic. Somebody in the art department can do that.
Well, what for?
Yeah, let me use that portable of yours. We'll have to find one of those services that post letters from overseas.
Dear Mr. Van Haas, you're writing this guy?
Yep.
Well, what are you going to say to him?
I am going to offer him the American dream, Lou.
Millie?
Oh, Walter, I didn't know you were home.
I got here about 10 minutes ago. I was looking through the mail. How are you?
Oh, all right. Tired as usual.
Isn't it kind of chilly to be out here?
Oh, I just had to get out of the house. Kids have been impossible all day. You know how hard it rained this morning.
Yes, I know. Honey, did you see the letter? The one from South Africa?
Oh, yeah, sure, I noticed it. Say the stance, will you? Peter wants it.
Yeah, Millie, do you know what the letter's about?
No, can't imagine. Well, you don't know anyone in South Africa, do you?
Of course not. But somebody there knows me. It's from some law firm. Look at the letterhead.
Dries Vertag and Berenbroek? What a name.
It's Dutch, I guess. Dries Hartog and Berenbroek. 200 Commissioner Street, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Read it, huh?
Well, it says, Dear Mr. Van Haas, our firm is collecting data for record-keeping purposes concerning the surviving family of one of our clients. Would you be so good as to confirm the following facts? Your name, Walter Van Haas. I can confirm that, all right.
Well, go on. Read the rest.
Your father's name, Benjamin Van Haas. Right again. Your mother's name, Sylvia Reach.
I didn't know your mother's name was Sylvia.
She always hated the name. That's why she called herself Sally. Anyway, now let's see. Paternal grandparents, Jan Van Haas, Elsa Voort. If the foregoing facts are not correct, would you kindly advise us by return mail? Well, I just saved some postage anyway.
Is that all it says?
Now, just one more sentence. If these facts are correct, there is no need for further communication. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yours faithfully, L. something or other. I can't make out the signature.
For heaven's sakes, Walter, what do you suppose it means?
I haven't the faintest idea. Maybe I've got a rich uncle in South Africa. Maybe he owns one of those diamond or gold mines.
If only. Tell him to send us a couple of diamonds fast. Maybe we could start looking for a new house. If I don't get out of this cheese box soon, I'll just go out of my mind.
I'll settle for a couple of gold nuggets. We can melt them down and use them to fill Elsa's teeth. That ought to cut down that dental bill.
Look, why don't you write to those people in South Africa and ask them what it's all about?
Well, you heard what the man wrote. If these facts are correct, there is no need for further communication.
Thank you for your attention to this matter. Faithfully yours, Scribble. How does that sound, Lou?
Sounds like the real thing, Phil.
Look at that letterhead. Is that perfect or is that perfect? Harry Twinner in the art department did it. Use the transfer type you just rub on the paper. You can't tell it from the real thing.
Well, where'd you get the names from? Van Haas's family?
I got them from Charlie Edwards, right out of the files at the Brewster Company.
You really got it mailed from South Africa?
Yeah, straight from Johannesburg. Airmail special delivery. Should have arrived by now.
Phil, it's crazy. You're going to all that trouble just for a joke on the guy?
It's not a joke. It's serious business. Hand me that phone.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
Hello, Brewster Company? Mr. Van Haas, please. My name is Thompson. Just tell Mr. Van Haas that I wish to speak to him in connection with South Africa. I'm sure he'll understand. Yeah, I'll wait.
Phil, will you please tell me what you're doing?
I'm going to make an appointment with this man, Lou. I'm going to make a deal with him. For the Chinaman button.
Phil Thurston seems to have invented his own Chinaman button. But will his improved model work? It all depends on Mr. Walter Van Haas. We'll return shortly with Act Two. Now, let's go back to Phil Thurston. Or rather, let's go back to Mr. Thompson, since that's the name Mr. Thurston used to make his reservation at the Ebb Tide Restaurant in downtown Manhattan.
Nice of you to come all the way downtown to meet me for lunch, Mr. Van Haas.
That's okay.
I'm sorry I don't have a permanent office, so a place like this is convenient for me.
You still haven't told me what business you're in, Mr. Thompson.
I would have come to your home for this meeting, but I didn't want to disturb your wife and children. You do have children, don't you?
I sure do. 5 of them.
How old are they?
Stepladder. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
That's a lot of mouths to feed.
Yep, and teeth to fill.
Yes, I don't doubt it.
Did you say that you were with that law firm in Johannesburg, Dries Hartog and... Sorry, I can't remember the last name. I'm not sure I could pronounce it if I did.
Your family is Dutch, isn't it?
Yeah, my grandparents were Hollanders, but the rest of us are strictly Yanks.
Well, the answer is no. I don't come from the attorneys in Johannesburg, but I wanted to talk to you about their letter.
Frankly, we couldn't figure it out, Millie and I. That's my wife. I don't remember having any relatives in South Africa, and neither does my father.
Oh, your dad's alive then?
Yes, he lives in Allentown. I called him, but he didn't have any answers.
Well, maybe I can help. You see, there is a relative, but a very distant one of those cousins 4 and 5 times removed.
What's his name?
Well, it wouldn't mean anything to you if I told you.
Yeah, but you do know his name.
It is my business to know such things.
Well, that brings us back to the original question, doesn't it? About what business you're in.
The person who told me the name of your relative was a clerk in the offices of Dries, Hartog, and Berenboek. He works for them, but you might say that he's on my payroll, too.
I don't think I understand.
He's the one who informed me about the letter that was being sent to you and why it was being sent.
Is there any reason why you can't tell me my cousin's name?
I'd rather not. I think you'll understand why later. But I will tell you something about him.
Fine.
He left the Netherlands with his family when he was very young. He's lived in South Africa since. He's in the diamond business.
Well.
He's a widower, he has no children, and he's rich. He is very, very rich. And at the moment, he has only one traceable heir.
Wait a minute. You mean that I actually do have a rich uncle in South Africa?
No, I said cousin.
But that's incredible. I mean, Millie and I were kidding about it. We even said that he might be in the diamond business.
Oh, he is, very much so.
And are you saying that I'm his only heir?
That's correct.
Well, if there was the possibility of some kind of inheritance, why didn't the lawyer say so?
Simple enough. There was nothing to say.
What?
The attorneys were only performing a routine function, putting the gentleman's will in good order. Undoubtedly, they'll have to redraw the will sooner or later in favor of a closer relation, such as a new wife.
A wife?
You see, this rich cousin of yours is only 41 and in excellent health. How old are you, Mr. Van Haas?
43. So that's all there was to it, just a routine inquiry.
At the moment. That's all there is to it.
Well, I'm not surprised. I never did believe you get something for nothing in this world.
I said at the moment.
What do you mean?
Mr. Van Haas, you don't know this man in South Africa. You don't know the first thing about him. In fact, he means nothing at all to you.
I guess so.
And the only way he could mean something to you is by dying, isn't that right?
Well, that's a rough way of putting it, but if you mean that he won't benefit me until his death, I guess that's obvious.
Now, what if I told you that this man will be dead in 2 or 3 days, and that his entire estate will be yours?
I thought you said he was healthy.
Well, I'm just asking how you would feel.
Sorry for the guy, I suppose.
Sorry about a man you don't know?
Well, he's a human being.
I see. Mr. Van Haas, did you read the newspaper this morning?
Yes, I did.
You looked at the obituary page?
Yeah, briefly.
Did you feel sorry for all the people whose death was reported? Did you feel any real sorrow for them?
No, I can't say I felt sorrow.
Because they were all strangers, weren't they?
All right, Mr. Thompson, I'm a human being, too, and I guess if I got a letter from Dries, Hartog, and whatever telling me that I was rich, I wouldn't go into mourning. I'd probably go out and celebrate. If you saw my kids' dental bills, you'd understand.
But I do understand. Believe me, I understand very well. That's why I wanted to see you, to suggest arranging that happy event without the slightest trouble on your part, without any obligation until you're completely satisfied.
What the devil does that mean?
All you have to do is say yes. Just that one word, and your dream will come true.
Yes to what?
Now, in a short time, you'll receive another letter from Johannesburg informing you of the sad news that your cousin, Mr. Well, I still won't reveal his name. Let him remain anonymous. That'll make your decision a great deal easier, I'm sure.
What decision?
The decision to inherit his estate.
Now, hold it just a minute. Are you talking about...
Please, keep your voice down. Mr. Van Haas, I'm making this as easy for you as pushing a button. If you give your approval, my agents in Johannesburg will be contacted within hours. The rest will be handled simply and with dispatch. All you'll have to do is wait for official notification of your inheritance. When the money arrives, of course, I'll expect payment in the amount of 50% of the total. By our calculations, I'd say that total should be just about $1 million.
Good Lord, I really think that... I think you mean it. I think you really do.
I know you have scruples, Mr. Van Haas, but I also think you have common sense.
Listen, Mr. Thompson, if that's your name...
Yes, of course, you're quite right. It isn't. But it's the name you'll use to get in touch with me.
I'm not getting in touch with you because I can give you your answer right now. It is no.
Oh, don't be so hasty.
I never heard such a filthy proposition in my entire life.
Look, if the percentage is the problem, we can discuss it. Our organization has been known to be flexible about such
Money
things.
has nothing to do with it.
We could base our agreement on a sliding scale. That is, we would take 50% of any inherited amount up to and including $1 million. Anything after that, our percentage would be 40%. Does that sound more attractive?
You talk about it like it was some kind of a simple business deal.
But it is. Especially simple for you. A very clean, very uncomplicated deal. You do nothing at all, Mr. Van Haas. Can I make you understand that? You won't be connected to your cousin's death in any way. In fact, our agents are so expert at what they do, it's almost certainly going to be called an accident. Believe me, we've never had the slightest bit of trouble in the past.
You heard my answer, Mr. Thompson. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You haven't had your lunch yet.
My appetite is gone.
Van Haas.
What?
I'm sorry. Perhaps I put the whole thing to you too bluntly. I shouldn't have expected a man like yourself to agree immediately.
Or ever.
All right. Maybe you'll never agree. But at least give yourself some time to think it over.
I don't need any time.
Just 12 hours. 12 hours, that's all I'm talking about. Now, if you change your mind any time during the next 12 hours, you can reach me at the Florentine Hotel on 51st Street. Hey, did you get that name?
I don't need to remember it, Mr. Thompson. I'd like to forget your name, too, in this whole conversation.
I'll be at the Florentine Hotel between 8 o'clock and midnight tonight. Don't call me after 12, my sleeping habits, you understand?
I don't see how you can sleep at all, Mr. Thompson.
You'd be amazed at how well rich men sleep.
Well, you can go to bed early tonight. Don't wait up for my call because there won't be one. Goodbye.
So long, Walter. I'll be hearing from you.
Honey, cut it out. Stop it. No. Tell me what the matter is.
Nothing. It's nothing.
It's got to be something, Millie. Are the kids okay?
Yes, they're all right.
Pretty quiet in the playroom.
Well, that's because I packed the twins off to Mother. They were getting out of hand, Walter. I just couldn't stand it anymore.
Okay, fine. And I'm sure your mother is delighted.
No, she isn't. Maybe she used to be when she was younger, but she's getting too old for that sort of thing now. Maybe I'm getting too old, too.
Come on, what are you talking about?
I'm 41 years old, Walter. Sometimes I feel like 141.
You know what's wrong with you? You're not eating right. You're eating like a bird these days.
Well, that's practically all I can afford to buy these days. Bird food. I didn't mean that, Walter. Honest, I didn't.
I know you didn't. I know it. Look, honey, I wish you'd see Dr. Julian and have him check you over.
Walter, I did see Dr. Julian.
You did? When?
This morning.
I didn't know you were going.
Well, I didn't want you to know. Not until I was sure, anyway.
Sure about what? Hey, you're not sick, are you? I mean, did he find anything serious?
No, I'm not sick. I'm pregnant, Walter.
What?
You see, I'm not over the hill after all. I can still make babies. It should be some sort of comfort, shouldn't it?
A baby?
Dr. Julian shook his finger at me and said he was going to call you sometime and give you a lecture on the population explosion.
Well, that's just great, honey.
No, Walter, it's not just great. Oh, honey, don't pretend to be happy about it. I just can't.
Well, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, that's right. It's a beginning, isn't it? That's what Mother said when I told her. She's always said that, even with the first one, with Peter. 10 years ago, almost 11. Walter, do you realize we've been married almost 13 years?
I know, Melly, and I know they haven't always been easy years.
Why is everything always beginning? When does the middle of everything start for us? Is our life just going to go from beginning to end without anything worthwhile in the middle? Oh, no!
What was that?
I asked Elsa to wash the dishes and put them away. I better get in there before they're all broken.
Melly, we have to talk.
After dinner, all right? I haven't even started it yet. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I've got some work to do anyway. Or some thinking anyway.
That's right, Charlie. I'm staying downtown tonight.
Ah, you got something going for you, Phil?
You might say that.
Oh, you bachelors really have a good life. Where does she live? Pat around here?
Actually, I took a hotel room for a couple of days at the Florentine.
She wouldn't have a friend, would she? Well, I could call Louise and tell her I have to work tonight. No, forget it. She'll never buy that. My wife's got a built-in lie detector.
Don't eat your heart out, Charlie. This is strictly a business proposition.
Yeah, I know your business propositions, Phil. Monkey business. You're trying to get a new client for the agency, right?
Something like that.
How do you think it looks? Will you get the deal?
Charlie, I'm almost dead sure of it.
Will Walter Van Haas press the Chinaman button? Would you press it? To make $1 million? Before you answer, wait until we return with Act 3. Now let's pay a visit to the Florentine Hotel. It's a posh little hotel with all the conveniences. And in room 610, there's a gentleman registered under the name of Thompson.
That was a request for the gang at the Williamsburg warehouse. And now here's the time of weather check. It's exactly 40 minutes past the hour.
Hello, Phil.
Hi, Lou. Come on in.
So, this is the Florentine Hotel, huh? Well, that's not a bad-looking room. Why, they call this a suite?
That's right. The bedroom is in there. Look at this bar setup. Glasses, refrigerator, everything.
It's nice, very nice.
You want a drink? All I got is vodka.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm strictly a Scotch, man. You know that.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm not staying long. I'll just leave the layouts and the reports for you to look over. We can talk about them in the morning at the shop.
Relax, Lou. Your wife knows you're working late tonight, doesn't she?
Yeah, she knows.
Well, sit down. Take it easy. Look, I got some orange juice. I can make you a screwdriver.
No, thanks, Phil.
Guess I have to drink alone, then. Well, aren't you going to ask me about your friend, Van Haas?
What about him?
I told you I was going to see him today, or rather that Mr. Thompson was going to see him.
Did you?
That's right. I saw him for lunch and told him the whole story about how easy it was for him to become a millionaire just by pushing the Chinaman button. Or maybe I should have called it the Dutchman button.
Did he believe it, Phil?
All the way.
But did he go for it? I mean, about having the guy in South Africa killed.
No, he wouldn't go along.
Ah, so Charlie was right.
He said no because he was scared. He was afraid that he was getting into something too deep for him.
Well, maybe that wasn't it, Phil. Maybe he is the kind of guy Charlie says he is.
Maybe he was that kind of guy, Lou. And that was before he ever got really tempted. A lot of people are honest because they never had anything worth being dishonest about. Am I right?
You don't think much of people, do you?
I think people are people, that's all. Open your eyes, Lou. Look at what's happening all around you. Everybody's on the grab. You don't know that by now. You've been living in a cave all your life.
All right. I don't want to argue with you.
Everybody's corruptible, Lou. Everybody. High and low.
Yeah, it sure looks like it these days.
These days, old days, any days. We're just hearing more about it now. That's the only difference.
But there are limits, Phil. I mean, like what you offered Van Haas. Well, let's face it, you were talking about murder.
Maybe that's the word that came to his mind, too. But when he thinks it over, he'll give it a different name. He'll come to the conclusion that all I was talking about was pushing a button.
You mean you still think he'll say yes?
I told him to call me here. That's why I took this suite at the hotel under the name of Thompson.
So that's what it was. And I figured, I don't know, that you had some chick you didn't want to know your right name.
I told Van Haas to call me here any time before midnight, in case he changed his mind.
Before midnight? It's almost 11 o'clock now.
That's right.
Well, why did you give him a deadline?
Because he needs one. We all need one, or we postpone things forever.
Phil, I don't think he'll call.
Why not?
I think the guy's already made up his mind.
Oh, no, he hasn't. He's watching the clock right now, just as we are. He's watching those hands move towards 12, thinking about how simple it would be to pick up the phone and call. You see, that's the beauty part of the whole thing. The simplicity. You remember that old camera slogan? You press the button, we do the rest.
No, I don't think you're right. I don't think he'll do it.
I can see him right this minute, Lou. Maybe he's in bed, looking up at the ceiling. Maybe he's locked himself up in the study, and he's telling himself all the reasons why he shouldn't say yes. Then he wonders if he's really fair to make the decision all by himself. I mean, there's his wife, too. He remembers all the little deprivations, all the promises he made to her when they were younger, those trips to Europe, the mink coat. Then there are the kids, of course. 5 kids, Lou. Think what that money would mean to them. He's really moved by the thought of the kids.
You know, maybe I'll have a drink after all.
He's not thinking of himself, of course. No, he doesn't count. The things he would like to do, the places he wants to see, or that car he wants to own. You ever know a man who didn't want some car he couldn't afford? Yeah. And then there's that nice smug feeling of security he could have with that pile of money swelling with interest in some bank that never thought he was worth more than a calendar at Christmas.
Well, maybe he is thinking all that, Phil, but just the same, I don't think he'll call.
Yeah.
Do you feel all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're not still thinking about it, are you?
About what?
About, the baby.
Oh, no, Millie. I wasn't thinking about the baby. Go back to sleep, honey.
But, I'm less than 2 months gone, honey. If you're really upset about...
Stop that kind of talk.
Well, I just thought... Well, there are alternatives.
I'm sick of hearing about that alternative. I heard about it the last time you were pregnant, remember?
Sorry. I know you're worried about money. I know all the debts we have.
We'll get along.
Honey, you're not angry with me.
No, I'm not angry. I'm just restless. I've got business worries. Can't turn my mind off.
Why don't you read a while?
The light will keep you awake. Well, I'll go to the living room.
Walter?
Yep.
I love you.
I love you too, Millie. Listen to that clock. Why do cheap clocks have to tick so loud? Yeah, we've got to get ourselves an electric one, maybe one of those digital clocks.
Darling, they cost money.
Yes. What doesn't?
Hello? Oh, yeah, I ordered the scotch. Oh, you can, huh? All right, thanks. Sorry, Lou. Room service can't deliver from the bar after 11:30.
That's okay, Phil. I don't really want to drink anyway.
I'm almost out of liquor myself.
You're almost out of time, too.
11:45. See, I just can't believe it. I can't believe that guy could be that stupid.
Is that what you call it?
Of course. I mean, who wouldn't jump at a chance like this? Lou, I'm making it so easy for him, so painless. Easier than scratching along on a paycheck shot through with deductions. Easier than bowing and scraping every day of your life to people whose guts he hates. You know old man Brewster. Can you imagine having to be nice to that guy every day?
We did it.
Yes. That's why I know.
Ah, Phil. I think you're taking this joke much too much to heart. You're letting it mean too much to you.
There's still time left for him to call.
But he won't.
And he's probably getting panicky right now.
What about you, Phil?
He sees the whole thing slipping away from him. He's telling himself how dumb he is. He's telling himself that the Chinaman doesn't mean a thing to
Dutchman.
him. He's telling himself that he's got a bigger duty, a greater responsibility to his wife, to his kids, even to himself.
When you forget it, it's over.
No concern of his what happened 7,000 miles away. He doesn't have to dirty his hands. All he has to do is call.
You're lost, Phil. Why don't you admit it? Aren't you going to answer it?
Sure. I'll answer it.
Maybe room service again.
Maybe. Hello?
Mr. Thompson, this is Walter von Haas.
Okay, I'm coming. Who is it?
Room service.
Ah, breakfast. Come on in, I'm starving.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure those scrambled eggs are hot? They tasted like rubber yesterday morning.
They should be all right, sir.
Yeah, well, you tell the chef he'll hear from me if they aren't.
Yes, sir. Will you sign right here, sir?
Okay. There we are.
Thank you. I'll be back later for the table.
Half an hour, that's all I need.
Yes, sir.
Guess my shower's going to have to wait. Oh, now what? Hello.
Phil, it's Lou.
Oh, hi, what's up?
How come you're still at the hotel? I thought you were just going to stay there 1 or 2 days. It's the 3rd day now.
I like it here. They stay until the end of the week. Besides, I saw some great-looking chicks at the bar downstairs. Well, what's happening?
Nothing. I was just wondering if you knew anything about, Van Haas.
Walter Van Haas? He's just waiting for the mailman, Lou. Waiting to hear the good news from South Africa.
I spoke to Charlie Edwards. He says Van Haas called in sick yesterday.
Yeah, I'll bet he was sick. I'll bet he was home planning on ways to spend all that money he thinks he's going to get. $1 million. No, 500 grand.
Are you coming into the office soon, Phil?
Sure, I'll be there just as soon as I finish breakfast and grab a shower.
I'll see you later then.
All right. Yeah, I'll bet those eggs are cold for sure. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's a conspiracy.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
Well, what are you doing here?
May I come in?
I told you not to get in touch with me, Van Haas.
Yes, I know you did, but I had to talk to you in person.
I told you that it was for your own protection.
Don't worry. I found out your room number, and I came up the back stairs. Nobody knows I'm here.
Well, why are you here?
Please let me come in.
All right. As you can see, I'm just about to take a shower, so whatever you have to say, would you make it fast?
Yes, I'll make it fast.
I hope you haven't come here to say that you changed your mind, because it's too late for that. The thing is over and done with.
It is? You're sure of that?
Yep, as soon as you gave me your okay, I was in touch with our agents in Johannesburg. They didn't waste any time either.
And it went, all right?
Flawlessly, just as I promised. Now, all you have to do is wait.
Yes, I see. I just had to hear it from you, Mr. Thompson. I had to hear it from myself.
Well, now you've heard it. Now you go home and you wait for the mailman.
Yes, the mailman.
What's the matter, Van Haas? You look strange. You feel all right?
Oh, yes, I feel fine. Truth is, I never felt better in my life.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
I feel a lot different than I felt 2 days ago. I can't tell you what a torture it was for me to make that phone call to you. Absolute torture. But after I hung up, I felt as light as a feather.
You did, huh?
Yeah, felt fine. I felt wonderful. Even though I got myself involved in killing a man. It's funny, isn't it?
It was easy, wasn't it? Just like I said it would be.
Yes, that's the word. I never knew anything could be that easy. Changed me, Mr. Thompson. I saw how stupid I'd been all my life, how stupid most of us are, to waste the one life we're given. I owe you a lot.
Well, if you came to say thanks, you're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse
I
me...
felt like a giant. I felt there was nothing I couldn't do. I was a coward before, a weakling. But you showed me a better way.
Okay. Would you go home now, Mr. Van Haas? The less we see of each other, the better. Now, when the money arrives, I'll be in touch with you. About my 50%.
Yes, your 50%. That's really what I wanted to discuss, Mr. Thompson. Tell me, does this fireplace work, or is it just for show?
I really wouldn't know.
But I see that they have all the implements.
What are you doing with that poker? Van Haas, are you crazy?
Sorry, Mr. Thompson, but 100% is so much better. I thought I'd have to bring a hammer or something, but a poker was so much better. Now, into the bathroom, Mr. Thompson. Up into the shower. Yeah. What a shame that you slipped in the tub, Mr. Thompson. What a terrible shame. Now I have to go home to wait for the mailman.
There's an old saying. If you're going to dig a grave for a man, make sure you dig two. I'll return shortly. Ready for an instructive statement? It goes like this. The wonderful thing about radio is that it can be enjoyed in complete darkness. And isn't darkness the natural medium for mystery? Our cast included Paul Hecht, Ralph Bell, Mason Adams, Evie Juster, and Will Hare. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Now, a preview of our next tale.
You know the saying, if you can't lick 'em, join 'em? Come on. I decided to join you, Jason, to do business your way. I want a certified check for $50,000. When I've finished, I want another 50.
And you know me well enough to realize that I'm not going to give you $50,000 just because you asked for it.
Not even to save your life?
Are you trying to blackmail me, Harry?
I'm trying to do you a favor. Your life should be worth at least $100,000.
Before I agree, answer one question. Do you know who's going to kill me?
I do.
Who?
Me.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WOR Mystery Theater was brought to you by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less, and by Suburban Savings, with offices throughout North Jersey. The preceding Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network. Time magazine calls it the most outspoken and honest play about homosexuality that has ever appeared on Broadway. Clive Barnes of the New York Times agrees. Kevin Sanders of ABC TV said, as brilliant and ruthless a dissection of modern marriage as I've ever seen on stage. They're all talking about Find Your Way Home, the new Broadway hit starring Jane Alexander, Lee Richardson, and the sensational new star Michael Moriarty, hailed as the most exciting new performer to hit Broadway since Marlon Brando in Streetcar. It's at the Brooks Atkinson Theater, the play of the season. It's Find Your Way Home. The news is next with Bert Wilson on WOR New York, your station for the Mystery Theater.
From the Mutual Studios in Washington, I'm Fulton Lewis, and that's the top of the news as it looks from here.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the sounds of suspense. The fear you can hear. Vengeance is traditionally supposed to be the province of the Lord. But too often, individuals decide that they will take it upon themselves to mete out punishment to those who may richly deserve it. The results are almost always devastating. As witness?
You ask me how we're going to kill him, Harry. We're going to shoot Jason Grant in the belly.
Is that painful?
Very. You don't like the idea?
I like it so much, it scares me.
Then it's a deal. You're with me?
I'm with you. All the way. Have you thought about a place and a time for the
execution?
Yeah.
You bet.
Our mystery drama, Dead for a Dollar, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Paul Hecht. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser, and by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal. I'll return shortly with Act One.
Ever see a beer drinker pour his beer real easy down the side of the glass? Maybe you do it yourself. If so, the Budweiser brewmaster thinks you're missing something, especially if you're a Budweiser drinker. You see, Bud is brewed, so it will kick up a healthy head of foam. Exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation make it a lively brew. Well, anyway, pouring Bud plunk down the middle of the glass helps bring out the best in that clean white Budweiser foam and real beer aroma. It also helps you get the full benefit of a taste, smoothness, and drinkability you'll find in no other beer at any price. Remember, brewing beer right does make a difference. Next time, pour that Budweiser right down the middle and see for yourself. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
This is WOR New York, your station for the Mystery Theater.
No matter what you're saving for, that's what Suburban Savings for Suburban.
Suburban Savings offers you a regular savings account with flexibility. You can add any amount to your account whenever you wish. Withdraw whenever you want. Suburban Savings pays a 5.25% annual interest rate on regular savings paid quarterly, which earns an annual effective yield of 5.47%. Interest is compounded continuously from day of deposit to day of withdrawal, as long as $50 is maintained in the account to the end of the quarter. Come into Suburban Savings and open an account with flexibility. Our regular savings account in New Jersey at Bayonne, Edgewater, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Hackettstown, Morris Plains, Nutley, Paramus, and Sparta.
In today's world, the golden key to success is too often unfortunately attained through absolute ruthlessness and utter disregard of ethics, morality, and the rights of others. Jason Grant was a symbol of such success. A multimillionaire and a power in the world of international finance. Grant sat on a golden throne built on the ruin of many lives and many hopes. Along with his millions, Jason Grant had earned the hatred of more people than he bothered to remember. This day, two men in whom the fires of hatred burned sat in a bar.
Another toast, Harry.
Why not?
To Jason Grant. May his soul rot in hell.
Amen.
How long has it been, Harry?
How long has what been?
How long have we been meeting in this bar and drinking the same stupid toast?
Let's see. Denise divorced me in 69. I ran into you here about a year later, so I'd say 2 years, give or take a couple of months.
What do you think Jason would say if he heard us?
I'll follow you, Wen.
Here we are, two men acting like a couple of sniveling school kids.
Now, what do you suggest we do?
Kill him.
Just like that.
Kill him as slowly and as painfully as possible. I want to hear Jason Grant screaming and begging for mercy, just like my brother screamed when Jason left him to bleed to death on the road to Busan while he bugged out to save his own skin.
Yeah, we'd be sure and get caught.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, so what? We'll just tell our story to a jury. We can...
That still doesn't give us the right to kill.
Look, does Jason Grant deserve to die for what he did to you? It wasn't only breaking up your marriage. You and Jason were partners. And he not only stole Denise, but the business you built up for 11 years.
I know what he did.
So what did you do about it?
Win, get off my back. You're so dead set on killing him. Why don't you go ahead and do it?
Because I need you, Harry.
For what?
Look, Harry, I'm willing to go to prison. But I don't see any sense in walking in if there's a way of staying out.
How am I going along with you? Help keep you out of jail.
We'll give each other an alibi. We'll swear we were together when Grant is killed.
Have you thought about how we'd do it?
I have. You see this?
Hey, put that away.
It's so uptight. It's a gun I picked up in Korea. I figured I might have a use for it someday, so I kept it in good condition.
Put it away.
Harry, you asked me how we were going to do it. We're going to shoot him in the belly.
That's painful.
Very. You don't like the idea?
I don't like it so much. It hurts.
Then it's a deal. You're with me?
I'm with you. All the way. We thought about a place and a time for the
execution?
Yeah.
You bet. But, Harry, I need you to check some facts for me.
If I can.
Now, you once told me that Jason worked late every Monday night.
That's right.
He still does it?
I'm not sure, but I guess he does.
That's when we're going to do it. Late on a Monday night. He'll be alone. I'll walk in, shoot him, and walk out.
Oh, I thought you really had something worked out. You can't go into the building at night without signing in and signing out.
Who said anything about getting in at night? You just listen. I walk into the building about 5 o'clock carrying one of those tool boxes a telephone repairman have.
Yeah?
There won't be any tools in it, just work clothes. I'll hang around till about 8 or 9 when I'm sure Jason will be alone.
They're cleaning women.
Sure. But by that time, I'll have changed clothes. All you have to do is look like you're working or going somewhere to do something. They won't bother you.
How will you get out?
After I leave him bleeding. The way he left Mike in Korea. I'll just walk out the door. Take the elevator. Walk by the night guard.
It might. It just might work.
It will work. And all you have to do is say that we had dinner together at your place.
No.
No! I thought you
said I was with you all the way. That means I could also pull a trigger. We'll toss a coin and see who does the killing. The alibi will work just as well at your place.
You know how to use a gun?
What's to know? Hey, what about the sound of the shots?
No sweat. I got a silencer.
Okay, let's toss.
You're sure?
Dead sure.
Jason Grant's office.
Mr. Grant, please.
May I ask who's calling?
Tell him it's an old friend.
But I'm afraid that isn't...
Tell him it's his former partner, Harry Tolan.
Hold on a moment, please.
Yes.
Harry Tolan.
Harry Tolan? Somebody's putting you on, Kay.
Maybe. I've never met Harry, but he sounds as he would sound from what you've told me.
Have I ever told you you're bright as well as beautiful?
I think maybe once. Do you want to talk to him?
Why not? He must be really desperate to call me. I'll enjoy listening to him sweat.
Your pleasure is my only desire, sir.
I think you've proved that.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. Go ahead, Mr. Tolan.
Jason?
Yes, Harry. What can I do for you?
You might ask what I can do for you this time, Jason.
That will be the day.
strongly suggest that you see me.
You never strongly suggested anything. I'm all tied up, so you'd better let me hear it now.
It's face-to-face, Jason, or it's goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
Hold the phone. Do you have a number where I can reach you if I get a break in my schedule?
I do indeed, Jason.
Jason, that secretary of yours is something else.
You, of all people, Harry, ought to know that I have very good taste in women.
Yes, I know.
What have you got in that toolbox? Don't tell me you're now a mechanic.
All in good time, Jason.
You had something to tell me.
Yes.
Well, I don't have much time.
You know the saying, if you can't lick 'em, join 'em?
Come on.
I've decided to join you, Jason, to do business your way.
You wouldn't know how.
Well, how's this for a starter? Before I tell you what you must hear, I want a certified check for $50,000. When I've finished, I want another 50.
And you know me well enough to realize that I'm not going to give you $50,000 just because you asked for it.
Not even to save your life?
Are you trying to blackmail me, Harry?
I'm trying to do you a favor. Your life should be worth at least $100,000.
You're serious?
You think anything else in the world would have brought me to your office?
Before I agree, answer one question. Do you know who's going to kill me?
I do.
Who?
Me. You see, the coin came up tails.
The check will be here any minute. I suppose you start telling me about it.
Suppose we wait for the check.
You have changed.
Here's the check. Certified as requested.
Thank you, Kay.
Not at all.
Here you are, Harry. Now let's have the story.
You remember Win Thomas?
Who?
Win Thomas. You served in Korea with him and his brother.
Oh, yes, I remember him.
He's never forgiven you for running off and leaving his brother to die.
He's a damn fool. The kid would have died anyway. I had my own neck to save.
He doesn't agree with you.
Well, this isn't worth $50,000.
And how about this?
Put that gun down.
It's Win's gun. We tossed a coin to see who was going to use it. On you.
You're crazy. You're lying.
Am I? You asked me about the toolbox I'm carrying. If you care to look in it, you'll find a repairman's uniform. I'm supposed to stay here tonight until you're alone. You still work late on Mondays, don't you, Jason?
Yes.
And I'm supposed to come in here and shoot you with a silencer you'll also find in the toolbox.
You'd never get away with it.
Maybe not. But Win's waiting at home right now, and he'll swear that we had dinner together. Now, how about the other 50?
You've got about as much chance of getting that as you have of cashing the check I just gave you.
What?
Try it.
It's certified.
Not by the bank. We have a stamp here which looks authentic. Did you think you could really put something over on me? Yes, I see by your stupid face you did. Now get out of here before I call the police.
They'll never believe you. I'll tell them.
You'll tell them what? You see this? This is a tape recorder. Every word you said is right here on tape. Now, what do you think the police will say when they hear it? Your confession, if it's really true and not a con game. Now put the gun on my desk and get out.
I thought I could play your own dirty game, but you're right. I can't. But I can still kill you.
The tape recorder's still on. Would you like to check it?
No.
Put the gun down, Harry. That's right. Now beat it.
I'll kill you. I promise I'll kill you. But if I don't, Win Thomas will. That's something you'd better believe.
A murder has not been committed. Jason Grant, as you've heard, is an expert at riding roughshod over people. Believe me when I tell you that he was certain he had nothing to fear from Harry Tolan, nor was he too much concerned with Win Thomas. We'll learn whether Jason judged his men correctly when I return shortly with Act 2.
Hi, son. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Junior.
Kellogg's Special K presents Junior Gives Up. Junior, why aren't you eating your Special K? It's your favorite cereal.
Oh, just 'cause.
Just 'cause why, honey?
Just 'cause Darla said some evil things about it. That's just 'cause why.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Darla.
Hi, sis.
Hi, Junior.
Darla, what did you tell Junior about his Special K?
Daddy, all I told him was that Special K is good for us.
Yeah, and anything that's good for me never seems to taste good.
But, Junior, you already know that Special K tastes good.
Who do I believe? Darla or my taste buds?
What's that, son?
Oh, nothing, Dad.
Son, Special K is America's favorite high-protein cereal. It's got minerals, vitamins, iron, and all those good, nutritious things. But it got to be so popular over the years because it tastes good, too.
You mean it's good for me and tastes good, too?
Right, son.
Right, Dad.
Right, Junior.
Right, indeed. Start your balanced breakfast with Kellogg's Special K. It's nutritious and delicious.
Right, Dad.
This is WOR New York, your station for the Mystery Theater.
Now, ShopRite does the can selling ShopRite brand of vegetables and cans. For quality that you can trust, for tasty corn, asparagus, for peas and beans, and gourmet scenes, for beef that beat all other treats. The only vegetables that can compare at all with ShopRite brand are vegetables you feed yourself instead of picking off our shelf. Now's the time to shop at ShopRite can blast. Now's the time to stock up while the values last.
Stock up on ShopRite soda, 10 12-ounce cans for 79 cents.
Potatoes that will make the meal, and carrots that have big appeal. A succotash that makes a splash. Spinach that won't finish last. Now's the time to ask yourself, so why pay more? Now's the time to shop right now at ShopRite stores. Whee!
We've heard the ruthless side of Tycoon Jason Grant. But we must also be fair and remember that Jason was a family man with a wife and a son and a mistress. As we continue, Jason Grant is sitting in his office later that same evening, Monday night. The door to his office opens, and his beautiful secretary, Kate Woodhouse, enters.
Finished working?
No, but come in and close the door. It's quite a gown.
Thank you, sir. And I do mean you, since you were kind enough to pay for it.
My pleasure.
You, had me close the door. Are you expecting someone?
Just Tony.
Your son?
Tony, yes.
Oh, then I'd better get... Hey, what's this? A gun?
Harry Tolan's. He was just here. He was going to kill me.
You're putting me on.
No, he really was. The fool. He actually thought he could get away with a stupid ploy like that. He had a whole story that I have on tape.
You ought to put that gun away.
Oh, no, it amuses me to leave it there. To remind me how right I was to get rid of him years ago. I only made one mistake, and that was marrying his wife, Denise.
Well, how about Tony, the son you had with her?
That's to remind you that Tony is something very special to me.
And that's the last time you'll ever slap me. I'm warning you.
I hope this is the last time you'll need it.
And maybe you need a new girl.
I know exactly what I need, Kay. I need you as my wife.
Well, maybe you'd better tell that to Denise, your present wife.
I already have. I've told Denise I'm divorcing her. And I'm telling Tony when he comes here tonight.
Well, if Tony's coming, I'd better get out of here. We'll go over it later tonight, huh?
Stop talking and come here.
Yes, Jason.
Excuse me, I didn't...
Come in, Tony. Come in. It's quite all right.
It looked a little better than all right to me. That's quite a gown, Kay.
Thank you. See you later, Jason.
Right.
The usual place?
Of course.
I've got to hand it to you, Dad. I've had big eyes for Kay myself, but while I was thinking, I guess you were doing. And, speaking of that, what's that gun doing on your desk?
Oh, remember Harry Tolan?
Wasn't he your partner years ago? And wasn't he married to Mother?
Correct. The gun is his.
And what's it doing here?
Harry said he was going to use it to kill me.
What? After all these years?
Well, he wanted money. He said he'd make some kind of deal with me. I put the whole conversation on tape and kicked him out.
He sounds like a fool.
A good description. Now, what I wanted to tell you...
If it's about the VCM steel deal, I've already taken care of it. They agreed to our terms.
It's not about the VCM deal. Now, one thing you still have to learn, Tony, is to listen. Remember, people are sending up signals all the time. Now, if you can read them, you'll always be 1 or 2 steps ahead of them.
What if you don't like the signals? Suppose the signal light is flashing red.
What is that supposed to mean?
The signal I see coming up is something about you and Kay.
Right.
And Mother.
Right again.
Well, why can't you play around with Kay?
You haven't heard what I'm going to say.
I don't have to.
No?
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
I suppose you must have known that for many years the marriage between your mother and me was a matter of convenience.
Look, Dad,
I know how you feel about your mother, so I wanted you to hear from me first that we've decided on a divorce.
You mean you've decided on a divorce?
You can put it that way if you like. But your mother will never have anything to worry about financially.
Oh, and you think that'll make Mother happy?
It'll make her rich.
That's not what she wants.
It's what I want.
And that's all that matters. What do you want? What about her?
I see a quarrel coming. I don't think we should talk about this anymore tonight.
On that I agree with you. Good night.
Tony.
Yes?
Think over what I've been saying about your mother being well provided for. She'll be fine, I know. I think you'll see it my way tomorrow.
And if I don't?
Then you'll see it my way next week.
Yeah.
When?
Harry, where are you? What happened? I've been...
I blew it.
You what?
I blew it.
You mean Jason Grant's still alive?
Yeah.
How?
Well, it's a long story.
Have you got the gun?
No.
Where is it?
I left it in Jason's office.
You better get up here right away.
Okay, as soon as I can grab a cab.
Now listen, if I'm not here, sit down and wait and leave the TV on, you understand?
Yeah, I got you.
You better repeat it, Harry.
If you're not in, I'll wait and watch the TV that you've left on.
Right, and make sure you know what the show's about.
Yeah, but when?
Never mind. Get the cab. Goodbye.
Mom?
Tony?
May I come in?
Oh, of course, dear.
Mom?
I thought you were going to be at the office.
I was. Dad told me.
Oh.
I know how you feel, and
I'd rather not talk about it.
That's what Dad said, but somebody has to talk about it.
Why?
Because you don't just throw 18 years of marriage down the drain like...
Oh, you'd be surprised how many people do just that.
I was surprised.
Honestly?
Well, yes, I could see that you and Dad weren't really getting along, but I thought...
And you were wrong.
Do you want it?
Want what?
The divorce.
Of course I want it. You don't think I was very happy living with your father when...
When what?
Oh, Tony. Now, what's happening to us? We've never been uncomfortable with one another, and now we can't seem to talk straight.
I can.
Well, fine. What do you want to say?
I want to know whether you're really happy about it, or whether...
You see, I said we couldn't.
Or whether you're just saying that to make me feel better, or whether Dad forced you to say it.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Tony. How could your father force me to do anything?
Oh, you know what Dad's like.
Do you, Tony?
Yes, I do. Please, Mom, I just want to know how you feel about this divorce.
I told you, Tony. I feel fine. Just fine.
The devil you do. And this is the first time you ever lied to me.
Who is it?
What? Don't be a fool. Give me that gun. Give it to me. Don't. Maybe I was wrong the way I handled it.
No. Please.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but... Well, there's just no gentle way to tell a woman her husband's been murdered.
I'm sorry. I'm hysterical, officer, but
No, it's Lieutenant, ma'am. Lieutenant Metcalf.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Just a few questions.
When did it happen?
As near as the coroner tells us, around 11 p.m.
How?
He was shot several times with a revolver.
Oh.
Well, I don't have to ask much about Mr. Grant. Everybody knows about him. I just want to find out if there was anything different about last night. I mean about him or his actions.
Oh, no, nothing. He usually worked late on Monday evenings. Last night was no exception.
How many people knew about this Monday night habit of his?
Just about everyone. It's been in the papers, and there have been magazine articles.
Did he tell you about any special appointments that he might have had last night?
No, he never discussed business with me, Lieutenant. You might ask his secretary.
Miss Woodhouse?
Yes.
Yeah, that's being handled. Mrs. Grant, murder is a messy business, but I have to ask you this. How did you and Mr. Grant get along?
How do any married couple who've been with each other for 18 years get along?
There have been rumors, and I'm sorry.
Yes, we were talking about getting a divorce.
Whose idea was
it was mutual, Lieutenant. We'd both gotten tired of being married.
I see. Is your son in?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. Have you asked the servants?
Oh, they don't seem to know.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Tony's young and, well, he comes and goes as he pleases.
Where do you think it would please him to go today?
If he's heard the news, I expect he'll either come home or go to the office.
Thank you. You've been most cooperative. I won't bother you anymore.
Hello?
Mom, are you all right?
Oh, Tony, where are you?
At the office. I rushed over as soon as I heard. There are cops all over the place. I didn't believe...
Excuse me, Mrs. Grant, is that your son?
Yes, he's at the office.
Who's that? Who's there?
A police lieutenant.
May I speak to...
Well, of course. Just a minute, Tony.
Mr. Grant.
Yes.
I'm Lieutenant Metcalf. Your mother seems to be in pretty good shape. I'm in charge of the case, and I'd like you to wait for me at your office. I'll be right down.
But, Mom,
I told you she's all right. We sent for a doctor, and you can go home as soon as we've talked. Morning, Duffy.
Morning, Lieutenant.
Where is he?
Back in his own office.
Lab men finished?
They're packing up now. It's a big job. Blood all over the
Yeah,
joint.
I saw it. Which way the kid's office?
Down the hall and to the left.
Anyone with him?
Oh, I thought it was okay to leave him alone.
How did he take it?
About the way they all do. Except... We kept repeating, I don't believe it, I don't believe it. And, seemed as if he really couldn't believe that his father had been murdered.
Shock, maybe.
Maybe. But from what I've heard about Jason Grant, he was a prime candidate for murder.
Oh. Okay, Duff, you hang in here. I'll be right back. Mr. Grant.
Who are you?
Lieutenant Metcalf, homicide. I spoke with you on the phone.
Oh, yes. Come in.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to need your help.
I'll do anything I can. I have to make funeral arrangements and take care of Mother, but... Well, how can I help?
First, when did you last see your father?
Last night, about 9:15.
Anyone with him?
His secretary, Kay Woodhouse. But she left.
Did your father mention anything about appointments that he may have had later?
No.
Then as far as you know, you left him alone sometime between 9 and 9:30, and he had no appointment scheduled.
That's right.
And where did you go?
Home.
Now, it's no secret that your father had a lot of enemies. Can you think of anyone who might have...
Look, Lieutenant, it'll come out sometime, so you may as well hear about it now. But first, I want to tell you that I still can't believe it.
Believe what?
My father's former partner, Harry Tolan, who was also married to my mother before she married Dad. Harry was in yesterday and threatened my father with a gun.
What happened to the gun?
Now, Dad took it from him. It was on his desk when I was there earlier.
I see.
And on Dad's tape recorder in the desk, you'll find the entire conversation between them.
Thanks. We'll check it. But I'd like to know what it is that you can't believe.
Well, I can't believe that Harry Tolan murdered my father. I've known him for years, and he just hasn't got the guts to kill a man.
don't you leave me alone, Lieutenant? I never went back to his office. I didn't kill Jason, and you know it.
Okay, let's go over it again, Mr. Tolan. You went to Grant's office with the gun. The gun that ballistics says killed him.
I told you I left it there.
You did, and we know you did. At least 2 witnesses saw it on his desk. Now, you told him about the plot you and Win Thomas had cooked up. You asked money for your information. He laughed at you.
That's right.
Fine. So far. And then you went over to Win Thomas's apartment to tell him what happened.
And we watched TV all night. I can tell you the shows that
Tolan, you're in big trouble. You're smart enough to realize that. Forget that tired old gag about telling me to plot a TV shows. I want to know if you and Thomas were there all night.
I told you.
Now, what did he say to you when you reached his place?
Hello.
And then?
Then he offered me a drink and he said something about the show that was on TV.
You're a liar. You've been lying all the time.
I swear.
You're going to swear that you hatched up a plot to kill Grant, muffed it, came back, and you and Thomas talked about what was on TV? Come on, Tolan. Get wise and get yourself some help.
Okay. When Thomas wasn't there when I got there. He'd left the TV on.
When did he get back?
About midnight. Just about.
Win Thomas and Harry Tolan had their revenge. Jason Grant is dead. Before the body was quietly buried, the police had arrested Win Thomas for first-degree murder and named Harry Tolan as an accomplice. The case was closed to the satisfaction of the public and the police. But there may be some surprises when I return shortly with Act 3.
I'm Hy Brown, producer of Radio Mystery Theater. We're in our 3rd week of original radio dramas, and I'm glad to report we're not the only ones who are excited about it. A listener in Texas writes, it's the best thing to happen to radio in years. We'd like your comments, too. Right now, we're in the last week of drawings for valuable prizes, 50 of them. 2 AM/FM stereo phonos, 2 travel clock radios, and 46 anthologies of modern suspense. To be eligible, just send us your name and address. Add your comments if you like. The address, Mystery Theater, Box 50, Radio City Station, New York 10019. That's Box 50, Radio City Station, New York 10019. Entries must be postmarked no later than Saturday, January 26th. Offer good everywhere unless locally prohibited.
This is WOR New York, your station for the Mystery Theater. Time magazine calls it the most outspoken and honest play about homosexuality that has ever appeared on Broadway. Clive Barnes of the New York Times agrees. Kevin Sanders of ABC TV said, as brilliant and ruthless a dissection of modern marriage as I've ever seen on stage. They're all talking about Find Your Way Home, the new Broadway hit starring Jane Alexander, Lee Richardson, and the sensational new star Michael Moriarty, hailed as the most exciting new performer to hit Broadway since Marlon Brando in Streetcar. It's at the Brooks Atkinson Theater, the play of the season. It's Find Your Way Home.
Jason Grant's death made headlines for 2 days. His funeral made the bottom of page 1. And then Grant was just about forgotten. To Win Thomas and Harry Tolan charged with his murder, Grant was still an important part of their lives. He was also much in the thoughts of his widow Denise, his son Tony, and in the report of Lieutenant Metcalf.
Report from Lieutenant Metcalf, homicide, 11th Precinct on the murder of Jason Grant, to the office of the district attorney. 1. An elaborate plot was hatched, then botched, and it will be our contention that Win Thomas went to Grant's office to finish it off. Although we can place him at the building at the time of the murder, we cannot put him inside the office. 2. We know the gun was there and the silencer. Why then did Thomas use towels from the men's room to muffle the shots? 3. Why didn't he follow his own plot and change clothes and take the toolbox with him as planned instead of leaving it for us to find? 4. If Thomas was the killer, why didn't he take the gun with him instead of leaving it for us to find. 5. Ditto the tape recording, which Tolan admits having told Thomas was made earlier that afternoon.
Who is it?
Denise.
Come in.
Is it all right if I sit down?
You can do anything you want. After all, you own me now.
That's foolish.
You put up my bail, didn't you?
Yes.
Why?
I felt guilty.
Guilty?
About you. About the way I left you. Oh, if it's any consolation to you, Harry, I had about 2 months of happiness with Jason. The rest was all a bad trip. We were getting a divorce.
Why didn't you get off?
I guess I was ashamed to admit to myself or to anyone else that I'd made a mistake.
Okay. And that's why you put up the bail bond money.
Partly.
The other part?
I know you, Harry. I lived with you. You're not a murderer.
I went along with Wynn's idea.
But you didn't kill Jason. And I couldn't bear the thought of you being in jail.
What about Wynn?
Well, I wasn't married to Wynn.
Well, neither was I, but I've done just as good or as bad a job on him as you did on me.
I don't understand.
I told you I went along with the idea. Part of which was that we would alibi each other. I tried, but I messed it up. I let him down.
Would you like me to post bail for him, too? Would that make you feel better, Harry?
Yes, it would.
Where's the phone? Will you have a drink, Lieutenant?
No thanks.
I thought you caught the man who committed the murder.
I think we have.
But you're not sure.
Mrs. Grant told me that she and her husband were getting a divorce. Did you figure in that in any way?
Well, yes, Jason and I were going to be married.
Then you were on intimate terms with Jason Grant?
Yes.
A long time?
Our relationship started about a year ago.
Then you'd know all about it.
Oh, no one knew all about Jason Grant.
Let's not fence. The night of the murder, when did you leave?
About 9 o'clock. I've already told you that.
Was Grant alone?
No, Tony was with him.
Did he know about your friendship with his father?
I think he found out that night. He saw us embracing.
And what was his reaction?
An honest answer?
They're usually the best kind.
I think it was a combination of shock and jealousy. You see, Inspector, although Tony never made a pass, I knew he was attracted to me.
Uh-huh. Did he know his father intended to marry you?
Not at that time. Jason was going to tell Tony that night.
And did he?
I have no idea. Why don't you ask Tony?
I intend to. Now, you told us that you came right home and never left the apartment.
That's right.
And when Grant never showed at your place, you went to sleep.
Right again.
Isn't that strange? I mean, you weren't concerned?
You didn't know Jason, Lieutenant. He didn't like to be accountable to anyone for his actions.
Uh-huh.
And really, of all the people involved, I had the most to gain from Jason alive. Dead, I get nothing.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But I've talked to the garage man in your building, and he tells me that a little after midnight, you took your car out and didn't bring it back until about 2 hours later.
He told you that?
Uh-huh.
Well, I believe all the papers said that Jason died around 11 o'clock. And if that's right, why then he's a darling for giving me a perfect alibi. Wouldn't you agree, Lieutenant?
Why would she put up bail for me?
Told you, Wynn, because I asked her to.
I don't buy that.
Well, you don't know her the way I do.
And she doesn't know me. Nobody puts up that kind of money for a stranger, no matter what she tells you. How does she know I won't skip?
She took my word for it.
I don't buy that either. All that talk about how she felt she had done you wrong and the guilt she said that she was... Of course. Why didn't I think of that before? That's it.
What?
Guilt. That's the key word. Guilt. She feels guilty because she killed Jason.
Are you crazy?
I'm just getting smart. She said Jason was divorcing her.
Didn't you tell me she said that?
I said they were getting a divorce.
Sure. And we both know Jason. If he divorced her, he was through with her. She'd never get a cent from him. He'd fix it with his attorney so that she spent the rest of her life chasing him for alimony or a settlement. She couldn't face up to that, so she killed him.
What are you doing?
I'm calling Lieutenant Metcalf.
Now, you listen to me. You say you didn't kill Jason. I don't know who killed him if you didn't, but I know one thing for sure. Denise didn't. And I'm not going to let you throw her to the wolves to save your own skin.
That's a noble speech, Harry. Particularly coming from a guy who threw me to the same wolves to save his own skin.
You can't make me feel any worse about that than I do. That's one of the reasons she put up the bail. I told her how I felt about letting you down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, she's got all the money in the world. She can hire great lawyers. They'll be sure to get her off. We can testify about what a louse Jason was. She's still attractive. She's got everything going for her.
I don't care what you say. She didn't kill him.
And you're not going to let me call Lieutenant Metcalf.
That's right.
Sorry, Harry. Duffy, bring me the lab reports.
Again, Lieutenant?
You heard me.
Coming up. Want some coffee with him?
No, just the reports.
Here they are. You know what you're looking for?
Nope.
The call from Wynn Thomas made a lot of sense.
You think so?
When she put up the bail, she had a motive. We got no one who'll swear she stayed home all that night.
Yeah, we got no one who'll place her at the murder scene either.
How about Wynn Thomas? Why don't you think he did it?
I didn't say he didn't do it. It's just that there are a lot of loose ends. And I hate loose ends. Hey.
You got something?
Look here. From the coroner's report. Here, look.
Death resulted from one bullet in the heart. 3 other bullets were fired into the body, all below the waist. Well, I don't see what...
It could be, Duffy. It just could be.
Who is that?
Well, I know you think I'm a very smart girl, Tony, but I really can't see through doors.
Send them away, Kay.
You're uptight about being here, aren't you?
Yeah, sure I am. Everybody knows about you.
Oh, we're never going to have a relaxed relationship until you stop worrying about what people will think. Who is it?
Lieutenant Metcalf.
Don't let him in.
Well, it's late, Lieutenant, and unless...
I think you'd better let me in, Miss Woodhouse.
That sounds ominous, Lieutenant.
Evening, Mr. Grant.
Evening.
I know you better than to offer you a drink. So, what can we do for you?
A few answers.
I'm afraid I'm all out of answers.
How about you, Mr. Grant?
I'll do anything to help, but we've been over everything so often.
There's been a new development.
Oh?
Mr. Grant, did you know your mother has posted bail for Wynn Thomas as well as Harry Tolan?
No, but...
Can you think of any reason why your mother would do a thing like that?
I haven't given it any thought.
Your mother told Mr. Tolan she posted his bail because she felt badly about the way she treated him.
That makes sense.
She also spoke about guilt.
What kind of guilt?
That's the question. Thomas thinks it's connected with her not wanting to let an innocent man go to prison for a crime she committed.
Thomas is a liar, and you're a fool for listening to him.
What makes you so sure?
Because I know my mother. She couldn't have killed Dad any more than she could kill a fly.
She can't account for a time around 11 o'clock.
She says she was at home.
We can't place her there.
Oh, yes, you can. I was there with her. I was there with her the whole time.
Now, that's a stupid lie, Mr. Grant, and I'm sure you only said it because you're so upset.
Of course I'm upset. Wouldn't you be if a police officer as good as accused your mother of murder?
You're rather fond of your mother, aren't you?
Is that unnatural? Or a crime?
Not at all, not at all.
Well, then why don't you forget about Mother and concentrate on nailing down the case against Thomas and Tolan? Although I can't see what else you need.
I need to know why 4 bullets were fired when the first shot killed your father.
The killer hated Dad. He just kept firing and firing. We all know how much Thomas hated him and why.
But the bullets were fired low.
You fellas said there were signs of a struggle.
The wounds weren't scattered. They were all below the waist.
If If you don't mind, I think I'll have a drink.
It all seemed very deliberate.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe Thomas hated him so much
That he stopped in the men's room to get towels to muffle the sound of the shots when all along he knew there was a silencer in the toolbox Tolan left behind?
Maybe he didn't have time. It takes time to fit a silencer onto a gun.
Or maybe the killer was someone who saw the gun but didn't know about the silencer in the toolbox.
Yeah, that's possible.
Did your mother know you're seeing Miss Woodhouse? I take it she doesn't. How do you think she'd feel about that, her son taking right up with the same woman his father...
You do play a very dirty game of pool, don't you, Lieutenant?
Murder is a very dirty game, Miss Woodhouse. Well, Tony, isn't the men's room locked? Does your mother have a key, or do you, Miss Woodhouse?
I think you'd better get out, Lieutenant. This is my apartment, and don't come back without a warrant.
That can be arranged. What do you think your mother's going to say, Tony, when she finds out that you're in love with Miss Woodhouse, just as your dad was? You think she's going to feel she killed your father for nothing?
She didn't do it. She didn't. You know she didn't do it. I just couldn't stand seeing him hurt her that way. And all because he had a picture of himself as the great lover. The great, great lover. So I took care of him. I was glad to take care of him. The way he would have taken care of anyone like him.
Like father, like son, Jason Grant was dead, murdered by his own son, who was driven to kill him because of his love for his mother. I'll be back shortly.
Of course, you remember the ad that said, "Follow that man, Agent X39. A man with a long midnight blue cape and a beautiful burgundy silk lining. Send your name and address to Box 42, Aquanamonoc, Wisconsin, Big Shot Division. Follow that man. Carry a Malacca cane with an ivory head. Small wonder I'm what I am today. Nothing. Operative X39.
Gene Shepard, tonight at 9:15 over WOR New York, your Mystery Theater station.
John Wingate here. At 10 o'clock tonight, the Wingate News Digest. What does it bring you? Economic forecast for 1974. That's right. A top man will tell you what he thinks. He's also straight. If he believes he can't predict, he won't try to predict. In the stock brokerage business, that's unusual. Almost unheard of. That tonight on the Wingate News Digest. Also, you American consumers are getting a break from the companies you've been ripping off verbally. Big corporations, many of them, are setting up their own consumer affairs departments. Why? Because you say you get tired when you call and call and call for repairs and don't get it. A number of corporations setting up their own consumer affairs department. John Wingate, tonight, 10 o'clock, the Wingate News Digest.
Tony Grant confessed and was sent to a mental institution. As for Win Thomas and Harry Tolan, they had their revenge, and they found it empty. For a while, they kept on meeting every Friday night. But strangely, after a while, they found they had nothing to talk about and drifted apart. It was almost as if with Grant dead, their lives were now without purpose. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Tony Roberts, Joan Lovejoy, Mary Jane Higby, George Petrie, and Joseph Julian. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Now, a preview of our next tale.
I'm just an old man. A very old man.
Well, I took it for granted.
No, I know nothing. Only what I see, what I feel. Did I harm her?
No, I even think she's a little better. Her eyes, They look brighter, not so full of pain. You did nothing but touch her. Stroke her a little and talk to her. Let me look at your hands. Your hands are warm. On a night like this, more than warm. Hot. Very hot, as though they were burning from inside.
This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WOR Mystery Theater was brought to you by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less, and by Suburban Savings, with offices throughout New Jersey. The preceding Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network. And be sure to be with us tomorrow night at the same time, following the Fulton Lewis commentary, for another WOR Radio Mystery Theater, A Very Old Man.
Lie still, girl. Is it very bad? I don't know. She's very dear to me. If I should lose her... She's trying to raise her head. She knows I want to help her. Do you think you can? Young man, I never said I was a doctor. But I thought... the way I'm just an old man. A very old man.
A Very Old Man, starring Santos Ortega, with E.G. Marshall as your host. An elderly man with a supernatural curing power confounds his doctor son-in-law. The old man's ability to diagnose ailments and to cure them with a strange warmness in his hands. Tomorrow night on the Mystery Theater.
Good evening, everybody. This is Patricia McCann. Our guest tomorrow morning has lost 81 pounds the behavior modification way. Shirley Simon joins us at 11:15 a.m. to give you the specifics. She'll explain what the behavioral techniques are and how they could help you lose weight permanently. That's on the McCann program tomorrow morning at 11:15.
Now the Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. In 1843, a Dr. James Braid of Manchester developed the art of being able to produce trance sleep. Of course, he was not the first. That honor belonged to Friedrich Anton Mesmer. But Dr. Braid did coin the name of this both beneficial yet potentially disastrous parascience, hypnotism. In the skilled hands of a doctor or a psychiatrist, it can be profoundly beneficial. But in the hands of an amateur or someone unscrupulous, it can be murderously dangerous.
That's it, Marge. Just keep your eyes on the coin as it goes back and forth, back and forth. You're getting sleepy, so sleepy. Your eyelids are heavy. You can't hold them up. You've got to sleep, sleep, sleep. She's under, Mark.
You're putting me on, Jeff. She's fake.
No, she's under, all right. She's a hypnotist dream. Very suggestible. Look, I'll prove it to you. What's this?
Hey, don't hold it there.
Just long enough to show she doesn't react.
You could have burned her.
Oh, come on. You think I'd do anything to hurt your sister?
Well, now that you've got her under, what are you going to do?
What would you like her to do?
Jeff asked me. What would you like her to do?
I would have liked her to murder my father. I wondered how Jeff would have reacted if I'd said that out loud. It almost came out anyway, since it's all I think of these days. How to murder, destroy, wipe out my father. Our mystery drama, Murder with Malice, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Marcia Rod and Ira Lewis. It is sponsored in part by new sugar-free diet 7-Up and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
When you feel like having a cold Budweiser, do you automatically reach for a glass? Well, sure, Bud's a great beer any way you drink it. But without a glass, you're really missing something. Now, take that wonderful Budweiser head of foam, for instance. Those bubbles, tiny though they are, still amount to something pretty special at the top of your glass. Taste appeal and eye appeal. 2 results of exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation. It takes a lot longer to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference that you can taste. That's why, when you say Budweiser, you've really said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
North Jersey is certainly getting a higher yield this season, especially with Suburban Savings Special High Yield Savings Certificate that you can raise for fun and profit. All you have to do is plant a modest $2,500 minimum in Suburban's limited issue 7.50% savings certificate. Then put your certificate in a nice, safe place. Suburban takes care of the rest by compounding interest continuously from day of deposit paid quarterly. You'll get a nice, healthy 7.90% effective annual yield on your 7.50% savings certificate when you let it grow from 4 to 10 years. Early withdrawal prior to maturity is, of course, subject to a substantial penalty. So for a nice, healthy 7.90% annual effective yield, grow Suburban's 7.50% savings certificate for fun and profit at any Suburban savings office in northern New Jersey.
Principles of Mental Physiology, Carpenter wrote, "The method of producing this state consists in the maintenance of a fixed gaze on a bright object placed somewhat above the line of sight. A light behind the subject shining on the bright object, a coin, a jewel, a small mirror, is very helpful, and a darkened room. Once the subject is in the trance, he or she is open to post-hypnotic suggestion. Luckily for our peace of mind and their father's health, Marge is a subject, and not the bloodthirsty Mark." Ever since I can remember, I've hated my father and feared him, but never more so than these last 2 years, since he killed my mother. I'd like to kill him, but I haven't the guts.
Well, what, Mark?
Huh? Well, what do you mean, what?
What do you want me to ask Marge to do? Don't tell me I put you into a trance, too.
No, Look, what sort of thing can I ask?
Anything within reason. I mean, she won't do anything to hurt herself, or to hurt someone else, or steal, or anything that goes against her natural instincts. Let's keep it simple.
You know what you ought to ask her to do?
What?
Marry you. She's got a chance to shake this scene and have some kind of decent life of her own and get away from that monster upstairs, and she won't take it.
She loves her father.
That murdering...
Hey, come on, take it easy, Mark.
He killed my mother.
It was a car accident.
He was going 90, and he was drunk when they crashed.
It's a miracle anyone came out of it alive.
It's a pity it had to be him. He got off lucky.
Lucky? A shattered pelvis? Condemned to drag himself around on canes for the rest of his life?
I hope he never knows a moment when he's not in pain.
Hey, Mark. Come on, let's knock it off. I want to bring Marge out of the trance.
Well, wait a minute. We've got a bet going here. You claimed you could prove post-hypnotic suggestion, didn't you?
Yeah?
Well, suppose you... Damn, that grandfather clock drives me crazy. Old man's pride and joy hasn't missed a chime since the day he was born. Did it wake Marge?
No. She'll stay under till I bring her out of it. What were you going to say before?
Well, suppose you were to tell Marge to hit up the old man for $5,000 tomorrow at breakfast. Would she do it?
Well, she might if she thought it was justified.
Well, tell her I need it to pay off some debts.
Do you?
What's the difference? She won't get it?
No, Mark, I'm sorry. No go. Now, if you want Marge to try to get money for you, you ask her directly, when she's fully conscious.
Like I figured, the two of you are just putting me on.
Oh, no. No, I'll prove that to you. Marge?
Yes?
I want you to do something for me tomorrow morning.
All right.
What time's breakfast?
9 on the dot. Another of the old man's fetishes.
Okay. Now, Marge, I want you to come down and be at the breakfast table at 2 minutes to 9 tomorrow morning. Then, when the clock strikes 9, on the last chime, no matter what's going on, you will say, "Hickory-dickory-dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9, and I feel fine. Hickory-dickory-dock." And you won't remember you said it. Will you do that?
Yes.
I won't forget.
No.
Now, you've been having a nice rest. But it's time to wake up and feel refreshed and relaxed. You will wake up when I say now. Now.
I feel as if I... What are you staring at? The two of you. Jeff, did it work?
Mm-hmm.
You really put me under?
For about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's scary. You know, why, if you can make me draw a blank like that, you can make me do anything.
Oh, no, don't worry. I couldn't make you do anything you didn't really want to.
I should hope not. Where did you learn this handy little parlor trick?
Well, I once took some courses in parapsychology. Do you feel relaxed, Marge? Is your headache gone?
I have to admit I do. And no headache. I really feel as if I'd had a whole night's sleep. You're a master magician.
No, anyone can do what I did, provided he has the right subject, and that person is willing. Not that I'd advise it, though. It's a dangerous thing to fool around with.
But, your friend uses it in his practice.
Dr. Frank? Oh, yeah. Occasionally, if it's indicated. Actually, he's relatively conservative for a psychiatrist.
I don't need him.
Well, honey, I'd like to see you get rid of those headaches.
I'm not a candidate for the couch yet.
Well, I guess I'll hit the sack. Thanks for the fun and games. Good night.
Night, little brother.
Good night, Mark. Little brother?
Didn't you ever know? I was the first twin to arrive. It's only one of Mark's resentments. He's the one who really needs analysis.
Marge, Mark's problems are his own. Yours are something I want to see solved.
I don't know why you waste your time with me. If I had any sense in this mixed-up noodle of mine, I'd marry you, have 4 children, and live happily ever after. But I just can't.
Because you feel yourself tied to your father.
I can't leave him alone, Jeff. I love him. I think, for your sake, Jeff, you'd better forget me.
Will you do me one favor first? Will you just go to see Dr. Frank for a few visits?
You think I'm that bad off?
Well, Marge, you've been pretty mixed up ever since the accident.
I know. Okay, Jeff. Maybe you're right. Let me think about it, and maybe I'll call your Dr. Frank tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What is it, Jeff?
Nothing. It isn't important. It'd be more complicated to undo than to do now. I'll call you then and explain.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Dad.
You're surprisingly early.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something.
If it's money, no.
Dad, I'm in bad trouble.
Well, then dig yourself out.
Dad,
Mom left me money that will come to me when I'm 30. Why can't
And very wise of her. Maybe in another 6 years you'll be able to handle it instead of gambling it away.
It wasn't Mom's decision. You talked her into it.
I most certainly did.
Look, you don't understand. I'm mixed up with some very hard guys. If I don't pay them all...
Oh, don't talk nonsense. They'll wait for that money. Good morning, Marjorie.
Morning, Dad. Mark, am I late?
No, dear, it's just 2 minutes to 9. Sit down. Have your orange juice.
I'll pour the coffee first.
You sound very chipper.
Yes, I had a wonderful sleep last night. Relaxed as a kitten.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, that's what comes of having a guilty conscience.
And what about yours? I wanted to shout at him as I pushed my chair from the table violently and went to the sideboard. I was seething with hate at his smug self-righteousness. Guilty conscience. If he only knew how guilty, how much I wanted him dead. Serving breakfast plates for Marge and me gave me time to regain control. Then the clock began to strike 9, and my mood improved. A small revenge, but if Jeff's trick worked, at least I'd see the pompous old ass look foolish for once.
What time did Jeff Henderson leave last night?
I think I'm old enough not to have to answer questions like that.
Well, I think I have the right to ask any questions I want to in my house. Because I want to know if you're thinking again of marrying Jeff.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9 and I feel fine. Hickory dickory dock.
What? What did you just say, Marjorie?
Me? I didn't say anything.
I just asked you a perfectly reasonable question, and you replied with a silly nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme? Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't...
She doesn't know. She said it.
Keep out of this, Monk.
It was post-hypnotic suggestion.
It was what?
Marge had one of her bad headaches, and Jeff thought he could cure it by hypnosis.
And he did. But what's this about...
Hypnosis? Marge, I must say I didn't think you'd be this foolish. I don't want Jeff Henderson in this house again.
Dad, I'm the one the trick was played on. Where's your sense of humor?
I haven't had any sense of humor since I lost your mother. No, don't help me. I don't need anyone. I can manage by myself. I don't expect it from my son, and I don't ask it from you, Marge.
Dad,
Oh, let him go, Marge. He's only looking for sympathy.
Why do you have to be so hard on him, Mark?
Because I hate him. I always have.
Mark, he's our father. I love him.
Well, maybe we're not... What do they call us? Enzygotic twins, after all, huh? I mean, I guess we came from 2 different eggs because the only thing I want him to be is dead.
I think maybe we both need psychiatrists.
I'll get it, Williams. Yes?
Are you Mark Prentice?
Yes.
Well, open up, fella. Let me in. Oh, now, you don't want to see artillery, do you?
Benny?
Yeah. He sent me.
What do you want?
Oh, boy. Benny must be going soft. He lets you into him for 15 big ones.
Now, look. I'm going to pay him.
Oh, I know you're going to pay him. But when? Like, what's on account?
I haven't got anything right now, but Benny knows that I come into my own money when I'm 30.
You got 2 weeks, fella. 2. For whole account. Otherwise, a couple of broken legs, a little treatment around kidneys, you carry the rest of your life. And we'd still be waiting for the payment. You get the message?
I'm scared. And I've never been so scared in my life. And I'm caught. They mean business. And I'll never change my father's mind. I'm going to have to kill him. But how? How?
Not exactly the all-American family, the Prentices. But then, where murder is contemplated, and where in fact it may be done, you don't expect to find very normal people. Especially where the murder is premeditated. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear...
Just call me BB.
You drank all this sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door, a professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural, sugar-free Diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
What's for dinner? Check ShopRite's low price on first-cut choice beef chuck steaks, just 57 cents a pound. Fresh ground beef chuck, any size package, 89 cents a pound. ShopRite hamburger rolls in packages of 8, just 3 for $1. Mohawk 5-pound canned ham will serve a crowd for just $4.99. Save on fresh red plums, 3 pounds for $1. Hotel bar butter, 79 cents a pound. For every meal you serve, you'll get a lot more for a little less at ShopRite.
She loves the family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
This is WOR New York, an RKO General Station, your station for Mystery Theater.
Almost 2 weeks have passed, and Mark has not been able to take any action towards solving his problems. Marge, at least under Jeff's urging, has had several sessions with Dr. Frank, and Harvey Prentice has continued to be himself. Domineering, selfish, callous to any problems but his own.
Mark?
Yeah, Dad. What is it?
Where the devil is Marjorie?
I think she's with a psychiatrist.
What does she need with a psychiatrist?
You'll have to ask her that.
Oh, not again. I trust she's not going to be late for dinner this time.
Search me.
Well, when she comes in, I'm in the study. Oh, by the way, I see you appear to be all in one piece. No bruises, no damage. Did you pay off your debts?
No.
Well, I told you nothing would happen.
I've got 2 days left to come up with the money. Look, Dad.
No. Not from me.
Do you know that I'm scared to go out of the house?
Has it ever occurred to you that you should and get a job? That's the way to pay your debts off.
I couldn't pay my debts off with any job I can get.
Perhaps you should have thought of that before you ran them up.
Oh, it's easy to hate my father. And even the fact of murdering him would not be all that hard. It's just how to do it without being found out. It never occurred to me that my sister might provide the answer.
Marge!
Jeff, what are you doing here?
I knew you had an appointment with Dr. Frank. I have the car, so I thought I'd wait and drive you home.
I don't feel like talking, Jeff.
Marge, I haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks. You won't even answer my phone calls. Are you mad at me?
Not exactly.
Is it that silly stunt I pulled with that post-hypnotic suggestion?
No.
It's ever since that evening.
I know. All right. Let's get in the car and you can drive me home.
Sure.
I'm so mixed up, Jeff. I wish you'd never suggested Dr. Frank.
Oh, now, wait a minute. He's a good guy.
Not for my money, he isn't. I know you meant well, but
But what?
Jeff, well, I'm not good for you. Mark and I are all screwed up somehow. The whole family, we're Jonas. Keep away from us.
Marge, nothing you can say.
Why won't you listen to me? I don't want to see you anymore. I can't. There's nothing to explain, and I have such a headache.
Well, maybe I ought to stay and give you another hypnotic treatment.
No. Nobody else is getting inside my head anymore but me. Please, let's just make this goodbye. I don't want to see you again.
Marge, wait a minute. Hey, Marge. What goes?
It's nothing. Just leave me alone.
Okay. Play it your way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to snap. It's just the top of my head's blowing off. I'm not going near that psychiatrist again.
Oh, what's the panic?
The things he keeps saying. I think he's the crazy one.
How come?
Well, I'm not going to go through all the double talk about the id and the superego and the ego, but what he finally got around to saying was that I was jealous of Mother. And because Dad put her first, I hated him and wanted him dead.
Well, he's got the wrong twin.
But how could he say such a thing to me when I literally gave up Jeff to take care of Dad?
Search me.
I mean, honestly, I thought an Oedipus complex was strictly from the ancient Greeks and for doctors talking to each other. Can you imagine me supposed to hate my father?
How could you hate Dad when you dropped everything to take care of him ever since Mom died?
See, that's because I'm supposed to have a fixation. And it's only guilt that holds me back from destroying him.
What?
He says that deep down in my subconscious or whatever, I really want to commit murder.
You sure you know what you're saying?
I know what Dr. Frank said. That I'll never get rid of my headaches till I get rid of my guilt feelings. And to get rid of those, I'll have to kill him.
Dad?
That's right.
Well, there's a quicker way to get rid of headaches than that.
How?
Well, get old Jeff back to hypnotize you again.
No. Jeff and I are through. I told him that tonight.
Well, if you really want to get rid of the headache, well, I could have a shot at the hypnosis route. Jeff said anyone could do it.
No, thanks. I'm taking my headache to bed. I won't be down for dinner.
Of course, I didn't have the idea right then. But some instinct was nudging me that somewhere, somehow, there was a way out for me. But before I could follow the thought through, the phone rang. Yeah, hello?
Hello, Mark.
Look, I'm working on it. I think I've got a way to...
Benny says you got till day after tomorrow. And then you have time.
Well, maybe I could raise
You better raise it off, though. Because that's when Uncle Benny's calling it in. Or the deep six.
Hey, mister.
Who's on the phone, Mark?
Someone for me, Dad.
Did I hear your sister come in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Well, did you tell her I wanted to see her in the study?
No.
Damn it, face me when I talk. Why not?
Because she didn't want to see you. She wasn't feeling well. She went up to bed.
Before dinner?
She said she didn't feel like eating. And neither do I.
Well, what's the matter with you?
I'm scared, Dad. That's what's the matter. I'm scared so bad I'm sick.
Why?
That was some hard guy on the phone. Benny's man.
Who's Benny?
The man I owe money to. Look, you've got to let me have it.
No.
You don't understand. If I don't come up with it the day after tomorrow, they could kill me.
Don't be ridiculous.
All I'm asking is to give me my part of the money that Mom left. Marge got hers.
Marjorie could be trusted. You cannot.
Please.
I'm not your mother, Mark. You haven't got her around to bail you out anymore the way she used to. This time it's your problem and no one else's. The only way you'll ever get any money out of me beyond living expenses is over my dead body.
wanted it from him. Over his dead body. And suddenly, at last, I could see the way to do it. Dinner was eaten in stony silence. Just the two of us. After it, my father went back to the study for coffee and brandy. I sneaked upstairs to my father's bedroom, which had been my mother's, too, and searched quickly through her drawers to find what I wanted. The rest was waiting till my father was safely in bed for the night, and then moving quietly along the upstairs corridor to my sister's room.
Who is it?
Mark. May I come in?
I suppose so.
I knew you were up. I saw the light under the door.
Dad came by to say goodnight an hour or so ago. I couldn't get back to sleep. What time is it?
The witching hour. Midnight. Mind if I sit on the other bed for a moment?
It's all right. My bed light in your eyes?
No. It's just fine. How's the headache?
Splitting.
I wish I had some magic remedy.
I just like to go to sleep tonight and never wake up again.
No, you don't mean that.
I do tonight. What's that swinging in your hand?
That's a memento from better days. Remember, it's Mom's tic-tac watch.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years. It's still so shiny. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I've had it a while. Remember how when we were kids she used to put us to sleep with it?
The tic-toc watch. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth.
My eyes used to get glued to it. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth, till I began to get so sleepy. So sleepy.
So sleepy.
Sleep, Marge. Sleep. Keep your eyes on the watch. Yeah, your eyelids are getting heavy. Heavy. So heavy. You've got to sleep. 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 Marge. Marge. I can't believe it. She can't feel the flame. Marge, you're asleep. But you can hear me.
Yes, I hear you.
Who am I?
You're Mark.
Am I your brother?
Yes.
Your twin?
Yes.
Do you know our father?
Yes.
How do I feel about him?
You hate him.
How do you feel about him? Marge, I asked you. How do you feel about him?
I hate him, too.
Would you like to kill him?
Yes. I've always wanted to. I want to kill him.
I could hardly believe my luck. And just in time to save my neck. The perfect weapon for the perfect murder. My sister. But did I dare to use it? To hurt her instead of being hurt myself? What would they do to her? What would happen to her if I did what I was planning? And would it even work? What were the odds on the biggest gamble I would ever take in my life?
A girl helpless under an hypnotic spell, at the mercy of the agent who wove that spell, her twin brother, himself at the mercy of passions beyond his control. Eaten up with hate, tortured by fear, hesitating to make an unconscionable gamble with her life to save his own. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
I'd like to describe a car to you. See what you think of it. First of all, it's small. Second, it's got a 6-cylinder engine, a pretty handy asset these days. Third, it's a Buick. Now, in spite of the fact that it's small, this car can seat 6 easily. It's got a 21-gallon fuel tank, which gives it great range. And it weighs several hundred pounds more than most imports, which in a small car is good. Now, what does it look like? Well, that's pretty tough to handle on radio. I'd hesitate to call it glamorous, and it sure isn't homely. I think handsome would be fair, and it offers some pretty attractive styling and trim options. The interior is definitely its strong suit. Now, if that sounds like a little more than your average small car, then I've described it properly. Because remember, this small car is a Buick. The car is called Apollo, Buick Apollo, and it's about as much small car as you'll find on the road today. See for yourself at your Buick Opel dealer.
One of the 10 best newspapers in America. Easily the nation's best suburban newspaper. Becoming a paper of national influence. These words are from a recent issue of Time magazine. The newspaper described is Newsday, the Long Island newspaper. On the basis of editorial excellence, Time magazine selected the 10 newspapers in America that stand out above the rest. One of them was Newsday. Because, as Time noted, Newsday combines solid local coverage with ambitious national and international undertakings. And because Newsday meets Time's other criteria for excellence, it's entertaining and informative. It conducts extended investigations and offers a range of different opinions in its editorial pages. Have Newsday delivered right to your door with no service charge, and see why it's one of the 10 best papers in America. Newsday, Long Island's own newspaper.
Marge lies still, her eyes wide open, but unseeing. Alongside, her brother Mark sits, his mother's watch still swinging its pendulum arc in his hand, unnoticed as he wrestles with the conscience which holds him back from this ultimate gamble. The gamble? Can anyone under hypnotic influence be induced to commit murder?
If she killed, they'd never do anything to her. There's a whole history. The encephalitis she had as a kid, the nervous breakdown after Mom died. She's going to a psychiatrist now. Sure, I can get her off. Temporary insanity. Yeah, that's it. Only will it work? What was it Jeff said?
She won't do anything to hurt herself, or to hurt someone else, or steal, or do anything that goes against her natural instincts.
Natural instincts. What does that mean? Doesn't it mean what we really feel deep inside, even if we don't know about it? It's a gamble. But the odds aren't bad. It's Mark, Marge. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Remember a couple of weeks ago when Jeff was here and we got off on the hypnosis kick?
Yes, I remember.
And what started it?
I don't know. I think, yes, talking about being kids.
Remember how even then Jeff was into the psychic bit?
Yes. The funny cards and guessing and trying to reach each other's minds.
And who was the best?
We were.
Why?
Because we're twins. Twins go together.
Remember how we always liked the same things?
Mocha ice cream and rare hamburger, buttermilk, crazy things nobody else liked.
We liked. Just like we hated.
What did we hate?
You know. Coffee, half and half, and hot dogs without relish, and people who lie or cheat or murder.
Murder?
Like Dad. He killed Mother, didn't he?
There was an accident.
He was too drunk to drive the car. Didn't you hate him after the accident?
I don't know.
Don't you hate him now?
Yes, I hate him.
Would you like to see him dead?
Would I?
I would.
And we're twins, remember?
Yes, twins.
We always think alike, right?
We always think alike.
I want to kill him. Don't you?
I want to kill him.
Then listen. Tomorrow night, he'll go to bed early. He'll be fast asleep by 10 o'clock, you understand?
Fast asleep by 10 o'clock.
I can promise you that. I won't be here. But when the grandfather clock strikes 10, you're going to go to the dining room, right?
When it strikes 10, I go to the dining room.
In the sideboard drawer. You know which one. His dad's carving knife. The one he keeps honed to a razor's edge with the sharp point, remember?
I remember. The carving knife.
Right. And then go to his bedroom and plunge it into his chest. Listen to me, Marge. You'll be doing what you always wanted to do. You'll never have headaches anymore because the guilt will be gone. You'll be destroying him just as you've always wanted to do. Killing what you hate, what I hate. Killing all the hate in our hearts. You understand?
When the clock strikes 10 tomorrow night, I am to get the carving knife and take it upstairs and plunge it into Dad until he is dead.
And when you wake up in the morning, you won't remember any of this. I didn't sleep much that night, and next day was an endless nightmare. By the time dinner was over, I was a wreck. But the real strain was just beginning. No, it was no sweat to slip the barbiturate in Dad's coffee, and later to help him up to bed, half comatose, and get him settled snoring for the night. It was after the clock chimed 8:30 that I finally left the house to establish my own alibi. Stopping carefully, I might add, on the way out, to make sure the clock was wound, although my father was usually infallible in seeing that it never ran down. And then I left the house.
Hey, Mark. Sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, just glad you're here. Have you eaten?
Yeah. You?
Oh, long time ago. I ordered some setups. Scotch okay with you?
One drink.
Just thought we might have a talk together. What time is it?
Around 5 or so to 9. Well, what do you want to talk about?
Marge.
Well, that's my favorite subject. You aren't the bearer of good news by any chance?
Good news?
Well, that she's changed her mind about me and I might have some kind of a chance with her?
Oh, that's something we might discuss, Jeff. Let's have another drink first. Where was I?
Don't you think you should go a little easy on the drinking, Mark?
Hey, if I want to get drunk, I'll get drunk.
Not with me, Buster.
All right, okay, so I'm sober. Where was I?
Well, you were trying to explain something about your sister, which is the only reason you're holding me.
Oh yeah, Marge, yeah. You know, you don't stand a chance as long as Dad's around.
Yeah, I'm aware of that problem.
Well, supposing it suddenly didn't exist anymore, supposing there wasn't my father.
If that's your only question for the evening, maybe we ought to order another drink. Mark.
Huh?
Come on.
What?
Come on, I paid up. Let's get out of here.
No, I can't. What time is it?
It's after 10 o'clock.
How much?
It's 5-10 minutes after 10.
That's not long enough. I got to stay here a while.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm going home.
Hey, we haven't finished talking.
As far as I'm concerned, we have.
I want to tell you about Marge.
Look, whatever you had to tell me about Marge, if you ever had, it's too late for you to make any sense tonight. Either you come with me now and I'll drop you home, or stay. Get as stoned as you want.
I've got to stay. Just a little longer. Doesn't matter anymore. My hands, my feet, everything seemed like lead from the moment 10 o'clock had passed. Before, I'd been fired up, nervously tensed, hard put to act normal. Now the drinks meant nothing. I wanted to call it all back. I stumbled to my feet. I rushed out of the bar. In the cab back to the house, I had all sorts of fantasies. Sometimes when the clock got overwound, it would stop. If it hadn't struck 10, maybe my father was still alive. And the other fear, how did I expect my amateur hypnosis would work? In the house, Empty. I was conscious of the echo of its sighs for the first time. Through the hall, up the big staircase, down the hall to my father's room. Everything seemed to echo. Carefully, I opened the door to my father's room and listened. No sound. I went in. I looked at my father where he lay, lit by a lamp on the far wall over the dressing table. The first thing I was conscious of was that he was breathing. And I saw the carving knife on the floor. It was instinctive to pick it up. It was bright silver and stainless steel, glittering in the corner lamp. There was no trace of blood. He wasn't dead. And I knew I would have to do this by myself. By myself. There never had been any other way. So I came to the bed, lifting the knife up high to drive it home. And suddenly his eyes were open, looking at me, recognizing what was about to happen. In one convulsive shrug towards me, his eyes glazed over. But in that last moment, he said,
"You always wanted me dead. Dead. So, strike. Strike. For all the good it will do you."
So he's dead, as you wanted him to be.
I don't have to listen to you.
Oh, yes, you'd better listen to me. What you tried to do to your sister is beyond belief.
She hated my father as much as I did.
Your thumbnail psychology is about as successful as what you know about hypnotism. Oh, you put Marge to the acid test, and your hypnotic suggestion worked just as you planned it, up till the last moment.
How do you know?
Because your sister ran to me for help. At the last moment, she couldn't force herself to turn against love. Not for this one man, or me, or you, but just the fact that she was human and normal, and hate was no part of her, but love was.
So she dropped the knife and ran to you.
Well, you dropped it, too, didn't you? When it came to the test, you could no more strike than Marge. Could you?
I'll never know. He died before I had the chance. A massive stroke had caused my father's death before I had a chance to kill him. But if I wasn't guilty in fact, I certainly was in intention. And to achieve his death, I would have tried anything within my power. I was lucky to get off scot-free, I thought.
And I directed my entire estate be left to my beloved daughter Marjorie, subject to all the provisions to protect it and her from my son Mark, to whom, with all my heart, I leave nothing. Not 1 cent. As attorney for the estate, Mark, I'm going to make sure your father gets his wish.
Oh, sure, big deal. You figure to marry the heiress.
I figure to protect Marge from you as long as I live. If I thought I could wring your neck by myself and get away with it, I'd be happy to do it. Luckily, I don't have to worry. No dough, brother. Not a penny. Go pay your debts.
Can one be hypnotized and led to kill? Certainly not from tonight's story, and highly doubtful, if not impossible, no matter who the subject might be. But just in case, I hope we have all learned that it is nothing to meddle with for the uninformed. Like all special areas in life, it should be used by the expert, only in cases of special need. Here was some time before Marge and Jeff were married. But once they were, the shadows and cobwebs were wiped away. Mark was only a dark memory that would disintegrate in time as thoroughly as his corporal self, trapped in his cement boots in the shifting muck of the river bottom where he lies. Who sows the wind must reap the whirlwind. Our cast included Marcia Rodd, Nick Pryor, Ira Lewis, and Stotts Cotsworth. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The preceding Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
I'm Fulton Lewis in the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Washington, D.C. Now, my commentary. U.S. District Court Judge John Sirica today delayed proceedings on a White House motion to quash a special prosecutor's subpoena for more presidential tapes, in the judge's words, for the purpose of facilitating discussions leading to a possible compliance. Judge Sirica's brief announcement came after Special White House counsel James St. Clair entered the judge's chambers, saying that he would ask for a delay in hopes of working out such a compromise. The judge postponed until Friday of this week the deadline for the special prosecutor's office to answer a motion from White House lawyer James St. Clair to quash a subpoena for 64 presidential conversations. St. Clair, you recall, went into court last week with a motion to stop the subpoena, and Judge Sirica originally had set today as the deadline for the prosecutor's response. The judge also delayed a hearing on St. Clair's motion, originally scheduled for Wednesday, until a week from today, next Monday. Before entering a conference with the other lawyers and Judge Sirica, Attorney St. Clair said that he had asked for a 5-day delay to permit the special prosecutor and myself to see whether we can come to some accommodation. In filing his motion last week to quash the subpoena, St. Clair had indicated that the dispute over release of the tapes to the prosecutor might be carried all the way to the Supreme Court. In that filing, there was a formal claim of privilege signed personally by President Nixon, declaring that the conversations that were being sought are confidential conversations, quote, between a president and his close advisors, and it would be inconsistent with the public interest to produce those tapes. About 20 of the conversations in question, the conversations that have been demanded by Leon Jaworski, the special prosecutor, were among the talks for which the White House released transcripts last week. For those, the president said no claim of privilege was asserted. The Jaworski subpoenas were for conversations that started on June 20th of 1972. They span a period of time that finally ended on June 4th of 1973. The earliest date is just 3 days after the famous Watergate break-in at the Democratic Party national headquarters. That was June 17th of 1972. The June 4th date is the day on which President Nixon listened to some of the Watergate tape recordings. The counsel of the president, J. Fred Buzzhart, testified before one of the Watergate grand juries today, but he refused to tell what that questioning was all about. He appeared before Watergate grand jury number 3, which is investigating, among other things, the 18-and-a-half-minute gap in one of the key White House tapes. In his White House role, Attorney Buzzhart had overall custody of the tapes at one point last year, and he testified extensively during a court hearing into the causes of the now famous 18-and-a-half-minute gap and about 2 other tape recordings that the White House said never existed. There have been some reports in recent weeks that Buzzhart still had a major say in just what recordings the president would yield to the special Watergate prosecutor and to the House Judiciary Committee, even though James St. Clair, of course, is now said to handle all Watergate legal matters for the president. The White House indicated today that the president's Watergate counsel, St. Clair, may not fight against the granting of immunity for administration witnesses that are called before the House Judiciary Committee. Press Secretary Ronald Ziegler told reporters at a briefing that St. Clair told him earlier today that there appeared to be no problem in granting of immunity. Ziegler added that the White House does not have a fixed position on that subject. He noted that it would be up to the committee to determine the question of immunity for witnesses who could tell what they know about Watergate-related matters. Michigan Republican Representative Edward Hutchinson, the ranking minority member of the Judiciary Panel, has already been quoted as saying that he would oppose granting immunity to any witnesses who testify before his committee during its impeachment inquiry. Asked if there has been any effect on the White House staff since the president released the transcripts of a number of White House conversations last week, Ziegler today replied, "Over the past month, there has been a hesitancy to make extensive notes or to put anything down on paper." Ziegler said the problem had not yet reached serious proportions, but he said it might if there were a breakdown in the principle of executive privilege. The president issued the transcripts in response to the Judiciary Committee's formal subpoena for the tapes of 42 presidential conversations. Herbert Kalmbach has testified of a midnight meeting in which he said a top dairy cooperative official was told that milk prices would be increased and that the White House wanted confirmation of a $2 million campaign pledge. Kalmbach, of course, is a former campaign fundraiser for President Nixon. He has said in secret testimony that the session took place on March 24th, 1971, in his suite at the Madison Hotel here in Washington. Milk price supports were increased just the following day. The White House has said that the president's milk price order was not in any way influenced by the promise of campaign contributions from the dairy cooperative. The alleged meeting, which took place after a Republican fundraising dinner attended by dozens of dairy cooperative officials, included Kalmbach, Marie Chotiner, and Harold Nelson, or at least so goes the Kalmbach testimony. Chotiner had quit 3 weeks earlier as the president's special counsel and had just entered private law practice where he was receiving a retainer of $57,000 a year paid by the nation's largest dairy cooperative, the Associated Milk Producers Incorporated. Nelson was the chief executive officer of that cooperative. According to the testimony, Kalmbach swore that Chotiner told Nelson that John Ehrlichman, who was the president's chief domestic advisor at that time, wanted Nelson to reaffirm the milk producers' promise of $2 million in light of an milk price increase that the president had just directed. Kalmbach said that Nelson agreed. The next day, the administration made its public announcement of the price increase of 27 cents per hundredweight, which added hundreds of millions of dollars to the income of dairy farmers around the nation. Kalmbach's testimony was given about 6 weeks ago to two investigators for the Senate Watergate Committee, Alan Weitz and David Dorson. They said that this testimony, along with other unspecified evidence, provides the basis for a letter which lawyers for the House Judiciary Committee sent to the White House back on April 19th. That letter, intended to state facts showing the impeachment investigators' need for 45 presidential tape recordings about the milk fund affair, was made public just last Friday. It said, among other things, that on March 24th, 1971, quote, Mr. Murray Chotiner stated to several dairymen that Mr. Ehrlichman expected the dairy industry to reaffirm its $2 million commitment in light of a forthcoming increase in milk price supports. The White House has rebutted by saying that the president was aware of the dairymen's $2 million promise because his aide, Charles Colson, had told him about it back in 1970. Colson has been identified as the main contact in the White House for Nelson, and indeed for other dairy cooperative officials. The White House, though, has vigorously denied that the president's decision to raise prices was in any way influenced by that promise of money. He was influenced, the White House has declared, by traditional political considerations, including pressure from Democrats on Capitol Hill, Democrats who themselves wanted a price increase. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and Soviet Foreign Minister Andrei Gromyko have arranged to meet tomorrow on the island of Cyprus, the purpose to discuss their search for an end to the Middle East war insofar as the current hostilities on the Israeli-Syrian front are concerned. Plans for that meeting were announced in Moscow and by a State Department spokesman traveling with Kissinger. Ambassador Robert McCloskey said that Kissinger and Gromyko will also confer on other East-West topics, including chances for a new treaty limiting offensive nuclear weapons.